All right, you might have seen the video I did on shaping up the Goldwing seat. Basically, just took the pan from the GL1100 1980 GL1100 and took the pan and laid it on the bike and just made the line where I wanted it. Trimmed off a lot of this here, kind of shaped it around the back until I got it how I liked it. And once that was done, got the pan shaped the way I wanted it, and I took just took a knife and started trimming off all these the big piece here, all this stuff here in the back. And once that was done, I took a large hand saw because it was a nice flat area and just kind of got that pretty flat the way I liked it. It's got a little dip in here, but I kind of okay with that. Then I took a cheese grater and just kind of rounded off these edges, and it's not perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the upholstery on it to see how it looks. Just staple it. I'm not gonna put any adhesive or anything, and then see how it looks. I just didn't want to spend $200 to have it reupholstered professionally, or to buy a seat for $200. So just trying to do it myself, kind of make it a little more sporty, more modern look. Just a flat seat there. Not sure if I'm going to see any of this under there yet. I could probably just take the time, but I'm a little impatient. So we'll see how it turns out. If I don't like it, I can always pull it off and shape it a little better. But I'm about to put the upholstery on it. I've got the upholstery gun out here. Remove these brackets. It's just a staple gun. I got some little staples I'm going to use, and 1/2-inch staples. And just turn the pressure down to around 70 psi. See how that works. And then I've got a piece of vinyl that I've just cut that I'm going to staple on there. All right, so here's my vinyl. It was actually off of from a vinyl top that a friend of mine had, and he ended up not using it, so he's had it for a while and said I could just take a piece of that. So it's got kind of a grainy look to it. I put this in the dryer, the clothes dryer, just to get it kind of soft and more pliable. That way I can kind of stretch it nice and tight. And because when it gets out in the sun, I was thinking it might get wrinkled up if it did expand. If I did it while it was cold, because it's kind of cold right now. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna just lay it around. I'm gonna do some stapling and see how it looks. All right, so basically just flipped it over, and then I'll start kind of going around here, and I'm gonna trim it before I staple it to get it about like I want it. And then once I've got it how I like it, I'll go ahead and put the staples in. All right, so I'm basically just holding this up here, and I'm keeping it about 1/2 inch, maybe an inch, I don't know, from the edge all the way around, so I'll have enough to get over and kind of double it up when it's tight, and just following that edge right around there. Do that around the whole thing. Let's see. All right, so I've got it trimmed out all the way around, and I'll just bring it up like this, bring it over, and then double it and start putting some staples in it. When you staple it, just make sure the pressure is not too high. You can do it by hand, you can do it by air. Just make sure the pressure is not too high so the staple doesn't shoot through the vinyl all the way, and it holds it good. So I've stapled the back a little bit. I didn't do that good of a job actually, but those staples are actually a little too long. I just had those. I used those on a different type of seat. 1/2-inch staples are a little long, so maybe go with a 3/8 or something. Maybe a 1/4 inch. But they're doing the job. So once you get it partially stapled, just flip it over and look at it and see. Make sure you don't see any kind of wrinkles or pulls. Like I said, it's probably not going to look perfect because I'm not a professional. So that's that. All right, so yeah, I had to step away. Like I said, it's kind of cold, so turn on the oven and warm it back up a little bit, just to get it more pliable. All right, so got it all stapled in, and looks pretty good. The top looks good. It's not perfect. It's a little bumpy, a little bit of wrinkles here. The back, it's not perfect, but it's my seat too, so it's not for anybody else but me. But I figured I'd show it to you that way. If you want to do one, you can save yourself some money. And what else do you have to do while you're stuck at home and quarantined anyway, right? So thanks for watching. I'll have a later video here on the of the seat mounted on the bike, so you can see the finished product. Thanks for watching. Oldwing Barn.